Hi you guys, welcome back. And of course, if you're new to this channel, welcome. My name is Tracy Erickson, and in this video, we're gonna talk about the cycles of our mood and how some days we can feel high and the next day we can feel low. So stay tuned. You guys, I was not even planning on making this video today. I actually had a different video planned to create today, but when today actually came, it's all cloudy and rainy and dreary outside, and it just so happens that my mood was like kind of matching what was going on around me. I'm feeling a little drab today. Not like it's a bad thing, but just feeling a little blah. So this wonderful idea for video content that I had planned for today, that was maybe requiring a little more uplifted spirit and inspired vision, I wasn't really feeling it today. So therefore, I thought that it would be a bad idea to just force it and to do that video anyway. I decided to just listen to the way I was feeling and to go a different way with it. So then it had me wondering, like, why do I feel so much different today than I did yesterday? Yesterday, when I wrote down the notes for my content, I was feeling very inspired, and I felt like it was a great idea, and I felt like I would be able to deliver that message in a way that people could understand it. But then when today came, it was a completely different situation. I just wasn't really in the mood. I was feeling, like I said, blah and drab, and therefore I didn't have that same inspired outlook on the world that I had yesterday. So I'm sure that you guys have had this happen to you before, because everyone experiences the cycles of their moods. And so you probably know exactly what I'm talking about, where one day you can feel high, like the world is good and life is good, and the next day you can just feel a little low, like not necessarily bad, or you're not necessarily sad, but just not that highly inspired person that you were yesterday. It's okay. Just let it be. Because then I remembered the words of Mother Mary. They came to me. And they were words of wisdom to just let it be. You guys, I'm serious. As I sat pondering about this conundrum I was in, where my mood was completely shifted and therefore kind of ruined my plans for the day, I remembered a lesson that Mother Mary was learning in the book Aquarian Gospel of Jesus the Christ. Now, in this book, it's basically Mary and Elizabeth are hiding with their children in Egypt. And this is the time that is really not spoken about in the Bible. And so in this book, it's showing and going through what types of lessons that these people had to learn. And while they're in Egypt, Mary and Elizabeth are going through the lessons of Elihu and Salome. And basically, Elihu, I don't even know if I'm saying this properly, and Salome, they are these master teachers. And it's like they're about to teach Mary and Elizabeth the mysteries. So it sounds like they're in some type of mystery school, and they are about to be introduced to some type of advanced lesson within that mystery. So it's kind of, I don't know, interesting if you ask me. It sounds like a secret society or something. This can actually apply to multiple levels of perception. So this lesson can be taught as a universal lesson, which can reach you no matter where your stage of soul growth and spiritual development is. But as I was pondering about how my mood had shifted so much from one day to the next, I did remember this part because when I first read this book over a decade ago, I really was drawn to this part. I even outlined it here. As you can see, that's how it was easy for me to find it when I was thinking about it. So anyway, I've been drawn to this lesson multiple times in the past. Obviously, we all have moods. We all have cycles that we go through. So I decided to go and look up the lesson once again, and then I felt inspired, but this time I was inspired to share the lesson with you guys. To share this lesson, I'm going to read directly from Aquarian Gospel of Jesus the Christ, and it's chapter 9, which is Salome's lessons. And Salome teaches Mary and Elizabeth about the man and the woman, the philosophy of human moods, the triune God, the septonate, and the God Tao. So in this particular video, we'll be focusing on Salome's lesson on the philosophy of human moods. But all things teach. Each has a time and season for its own. The sun, the moon have lessons of their own for men, but each one teaches at the appointed time. The lessons of the sun fall down on human hearts like withered leaves upon a stream, if given in the season of the moon, and so with the lessons of the moon and all the stars. Today one walks in gloom, downhearted and oppressed. Tomorrow that same one is filled with joy. Today the heavens seem full of blessedness and hope. Tomorrow hope has fled, and every plan and purpose comes to naught. Today one wants to curse the very ground on which he treads. Tomorrow he is full of love and praise. Today one hates and scorns and envies and is jealous of the child he loves. Tomorrow he has risen above his carnal self and breathes forth gladness and goodwill. 1,000 times men wonder why these highs and depths, these light hearts and these sad, are found in every life. They do not know that there are teachers everywhere, each busy with the God-appointed task and driving home to human hearts the truth. But this is true, and everyone receives the lesson that he needs. And Mary said, "Today I am in exaltation great. My thoughts and all my life seem lifted up. Why am I thus inspired?" Salome replied, "This is a day of exaltation, day of worship and of praise, a day when, in a measure, we may comprehend our Father God." And so then they go on to study God. So we'll stop there since we're focusing on that one spot. So there is a lesson to all of these different moods that we experience. Each thing that we experience is teaching us something. So it's not always the best time to film a very inspired content video if you're just not feeling it. And just the same, on a day where you're feeling more inward and introspective, that's a good time to grab your journal and start journaling or meditate and pray. Build that connection with God and your highest self. So use your time wisely. Sometimes our plans can change, but it's best if we can stay neutral and go with the flow of our moods. We don't necessarily let our moods actually guide us, but we can flow with them and therefore create less resistance in our day-to-day life. Just by basically being open-minded to what can happen with this day. I mean, if I was like super inspired and hyper every single day, I would probably eventually run out of batteries. I think I'm going to use this energy of this day, and I'm going to go meditate now and recharge myself. Well, that about wraps it up for this video. So if you like this video, be sure to click that like button. And of course, if you're a viewer but not yet a subscriber, I would just love for you to click subscribe down below. And once you have subscribed, you can then click the bell and be notified each and every time I upload a new video. That is assuming you want to see more of me, of course. Thank you guys so much for watching and spending your time with me. I love you, and I'll see you next time. Bye.